today we're going to be making cupcakes. They're going to be gluten-free, and we'll tell you how we change the recipe. We're using muffin mix right now.
Bob's Red Meal Muffin Mix. This is amazing. This is my favorite. The reason why I like it is because you can add anything to it. What's really the difference between a cupcake and a muffin?
Nothing really. It's just cupcakes have frosting on them and muffins don't.
So my rule of thumb is if the kids want to eat something for breakfast, it has to be a muffin, and it's a muffin if it doesn't have frosting and if it has a fruit in it, right? Today we're making cupcakes because my son has a birthday party to go to and he needs a cupcake to take. So we'll make a whole batch and then we'll put them in the freezer, and then you can pull them out whenever you have a party or an event or just need a quick dessert, and they freeze great. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to start with this. We can't have egg, so this calls for 2 eggs. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to make flaxseed.
Flaxseed is this one?
Yep, we use flax meal, and you'll hear on the internet people use a flax egg. So what that is flax meal. We're going to show you how to make it. You want to start off making that first. So we have this little bowl. We'll prop this up so you can see it. And we're going to do...
We're making vanilla chocolate. So the cake is vanilla and the frosting is chocolate.
Yep. So one egg would equal 1 tablespoon of flaxseed. We need 2 eggs, so we're going to do 2.
Since I did the intro, we kind of didn't like how you usually say, this is Claudia and Mabel, and this is our cooking show. It's a real cooking show. You really go along with us, and it isn't fake. And where things are already pre-made, they just like speed it up where they did it. You're actually going along with us.
Yeah. So I've made this before, but to be honest, I can't remember how I did it. So this is a total experiment, and we'll see it works out in the end. So 1 tablespoon of flaxseed to 2.5 tablespoons of water, and then you have to let it set for 15 minutes. It will turn into kind of like a paste, and that's what makes everything stick together. So I don't know if you can see that. It's just like water. So we're gonna let it set there while we make everything else, and then we'll put it at the end. No, we don't need to. It doesn't need to be exactly 15 minutes, just until it looks like a gel.
Oh.
Okay, so let's pour that in. You want to open that and pour that in?
It says full tab to open here, but there is no tab.
Then we're going to add...
I ruined it.
Half a cup of oil. 40.
How much?
The whole thing? Yep, the whole thing.
Well, this is going to be easy.
We are, it's Saturday, and we have so much to do today, so we are trying to whip these out real quick so we can get the rest of our items in. I need that.
Okay.
I need the instructions. So you're going to pour in a half cup of oil, any oil that you choose. We don't use vegetable oil, that's soy. So
I can't have soy.
we use, this is what I have on hand, avocado oil blend, olive oil blend. So we're going to put that in there. We need a whole cup of milk. We like almond milk.
Yep.
So
I can't remember who I meant, but somebody said that almond milk is bad for you.
Oh, they're silly. Can you get a fork?
Yeah.
Okay, so besides the egg, this is all the Bob Red Mill calls for. If you're making muffins, which are fantastic, we've made like blueberry lemon, which are amazing.
I like raspberry lemon.
Raspberry lemon. You could make like if you could have peanut butter, you can have peanut butter banana. You can stir this while we're talking. Okay. Peanut butter banana. You could make. We made cinnamon apple, where you put apple chunks and some applesauce. Well, and some cinnamon. They taste great.
You didn't put apple chunks in there because I don't really like
I did.
apple.
I did put chunks of apple and you liked it.
Well, I didn't even notice that. I thought you.
So you can hide food in there, your kids won't even know.
I chunked some apple. You didn't tell me.
We have a picky one on our hands.
No, you don't.
So now what I'm gonna add, so that's all you need to add for the instructions. And now everything else you add is optional. So since we're making cupcakes, I'm gonna add some vanilla, which I recommend you do even if you have muffins. And I like it. And I'm just winging it here, so I'm gonna say it's a teaspoon.
That's so tiny. It looks like a lot.
I wish we had, it may not be enough, but I wish we had applesauce, which I thought we had, but we don't. When I use flaxseed egg,
I'm pretty sure we do.
no we don't. When we have flaxseed egg, I always like to add something else to keep it moist. So I think I might add another splash of oil, since I don't have anything else, because the flaxseed egg isn't as liquidy as a regular egg. So I like to use applesauce, like maybe like a half cup of applesauce I would add with it. Since I don't have that, we're just gonna put a little water and oil in there.
Because they're seeds, and then you just mix them with water, and so it isn't like an egg where the yolk is like kind of feeling like slime, and then like it's an egg. It feels it's like kind of weird. It looks gross.
It's getting there. It's not quite watery like it was before. The flaxseed is soaking it up a little bit, so we're getting pretty close. And then
I'm hungry. I mean, thirsty.
The one thing I forgot to add, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar to this since it's a cupcake. Now, if you have kids, have them close their ears, because this is what I like to add. The sugar, and they don't even know. Let's measure this. I'm gonna add maybe like a 1/4 cup, because we're gonna put some frosting on top. So stir that around, and then we're gonna add the flaxseed egg.
I know why.
I don't think it's been, well, it's only been 8 minutes, so maybe we'll wait a few minutes and then we'll come back. But what we did was I put some palm shortening on my cupcake liners, because without egg, it always tends to stick to the liners. So we're gonna try that and see if it works.
It sticks really bad.
So
like if it's warm, it won't peel right. Like you're just gonna get a bit of it in the middle, and you have to eat it up.
And then what I'm doing for frosting is chocolate frosting. I actually made chocolate frosting last time. I made cupcakes and I had some extra. And I froze it. So I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if you can freeze it. I will let you know. Because it's handy to have. You can even put it on graham crackers or something. But I'm trying it. I like to freeze everything. So I'm a freeze queen. So I'll let you know if it works.
So we just were waiting. It looks like this now. And Maybelle is holding the camera. That's why she's not here. So I'm going to mix this into here, and then we're going to pour it in. We don't measure anything. In the first video when we did the tortillas, she's just like, most people scoop it out, but I don't. She goes shink and almost pours the whole thing. I've never did this before.
You can use this if you want.
Okay. This one. It's got some batter already on the bottom. I'm not the best at this, but pretty good. cleaned up the pans, and I'm going to put them in the oven for 22 minutes. And so, yeah. How do I get them apart with these giant gloves?
Open the oven.
Oh, yeah. Open the oven first. I don't know if I can do this. How do I put them in? I don't want to touch them. Oops. You don't have to wash gloves because you're about to. That was my worst fear.
Okay, we'll be back. Okay, 400 degrees for 22 minutes. The cupcake timer just went off, so we're going to check them and see how they're doing. They look great. They're a little bit golden brown. And everybody knows the toothpick trick, right? You stick them in the cupcake. It works with gluten-free cupcakes as well. And it's clean. So that means that they're done. If it comes out goopy, that means you need to cook it for a few more minutes. So
Mommy, we got
these are done. Ouch. And we're going to wait for those to cool, and then we'll put some frosting on it, and we'll call those good. So we'll show you end results.